I've been at this work for a long time. My first job out of college was in a family shelter, but I've always been a social worker, even as a little kid. If there was a child that was struggling or a child that was getting bullied, 8 or 10-year-old me would be there to take them under my wing. When I first moved to San Francisco and visited the Tenderloin, I saw a neighborhood with so much life and so much potential, but also so much suffering. I knew right then and there that this was where I wanted to spend the next chapter of my working life. I joined Compass 24 years ago to run our shelter program for homeless families, and I have never left. The families we serve face incredible obstacles. Most are headed by single parents, mainly women. 90% of those mothers report having been sexually or physically abused, and 88% say that domestic violence contributed significantly to their becoming homeless. They need to leave, but they can't afford a place to stay. This is who is at our doors. Homelessness was really different back when I first started at Compass. There were fewer families in need because the cost of housing wasn't nearly as out of reach as it is today. To give you an idea as to how much shorter the shelter wait list was, we used to track it on a whiteboard. And it was a given, at the very least, we could help a family to find a studio apartment somewhere in the city. Compass's infrastructure used to be really lean, and I helped to make it even leaner. If I could do something myself, I did, and I promoted this culture within my team. We were a bunch of misers working ourselves to death. But we wanted to spend every penny we could on direct services to our client families. Then, in 2007, Tipping Point came on board as a funder. They helped us to understand that being too lean was actually detrimental. We were eating away at the bone and the muscle of the organization. They also funded new positions to help us to build our infrastructure. We took a big step this year. Several of our leases were coming up, and instead of continuing to rent, we purchased a building, a block from City Hall, to serve as our new headquarters and service hub for homeless families. This move has changed everything. It has allowed us to escape San Francisco's impossible commercial rental market and will provide us with real stability into the future, ensuring that we can continue to focus on the task at hand, ending family homelessness. Tipping Point was there to consult on our strategy and is helping with the Buildings Capital campaign. Over the years, Tipping Point has also helped Compass to become a data-driven organization. Yes, we did finally get rid of that whiteboard. They funded an integrated database to better track our client outcomes. We now have a better understanding of what it takes to house and keep a family housed for the long run. This has attracted new funders and led to a more effective partnership with the city. Compass has always been about housing families, but we know it's important to address all of the issues that led to a family's housing crisis, whether it's trauma, the need for affordable childcare, lack of education and job skills, or legal problems. Every year we provide wraparound services to more than 5,000 homeless and at-risk parents and children, 90% of whom are below the federal poverty line. Today, you're going to meet one of our amazing families. Heather Brown and Travis Perot lived at Compass Clara House, our supportive transitional housing program. In this program, each family works closely with their case manager to develop a long-term action plan to achieve their goals, whether it's parenting, going to school, getting a job, and housing. Heather and Travis exemplify what's true for all of our families. Anything is possible with the right support. Please help me to welcome them.